I don't even want to say the older guys, but guys, even who are in their 20s or 30s, but they're maybe thinking more in terms of like, okay, I want to become a great man myself. And so let me go do these things myself and for myself. But the biggest opportunity that could even develop himself might be to do it for others.
Yes.
You know, like younger brothers. And I mean, that's where I had that's my story. You know, I feel really called to that.
Well, go back for your father.
Yeah. Yeah. Go back for those older men that you know, you might judge that they weren't the man that you wanted.
Yes.
They weren't the father that you needed. And go back for them.
Many ways to be great. So, where have the great men gone? They're in our alliance. They're our brothers. And that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing, bringing these men with great intentions, great aspirations, great ambition, great care, you know,
you said
together.
You're asking where have the great men gone, and to kind of tap into what Jordan Peterson talks about. They're buried in the underworld, you know, and we've got to go back and rescue them. And this is the way I see this is they're buried underneath our judgments. You know, our fathers or whatever, these men who we don't want to be like, these men who are, you know, maybe like the police, they were too aggressive. Maybe they were too egotistical or arrogant. They were too forceful. They were too, you know, all of these things. Our access to becoming the great men that we want to be and that society needs and that our women need lay buried underneath our judgments.
I think that's great. I see the image now. The great men lay buried underneath all of our judgments, you know. And the great thing is you could resurrect them instantly by honoring them. So you're doing great work by honoring men, you know, because they're not just maybe dead, but they're buried alive, I would say.
Yeah.
They're buried alive and they're waiting to be honored, you know, because not knowing what's missing, not knowing. But as soon as a man feels honored, I told her that, you know, as soon as a man feels honored by a great woman, he's like, fuck this, you know, I'm ready to kill and die. I'll slay dragons for my people. I don't care if I die, you know, I got my honor, you know.
Yes.
This beautiful woman is honoring me. Fucking A, I'm killing everything in my, that's how it feels.
Yes.
I was honored by a beautiful woman. I'm like, I'm unstoppable. I'm invincible, you know. So I love that. That's a great image. Where are the great men? They lay buried alive underneath our judgments, you know. You bring them alive by honoring them. You start honoring them, you'll see them coming. You know? They're everywhere.
And there's ways to do that, you know. Like some people can be thinking, well, of honoring means this or that or the other thing, and it may not be effective with the way that they're thinking about it. You know, so I just want to say that there's ways of being effective with that, but also our ancestors. They lay buried and they're dead in a way. But for many enduring, lasting cultures, their ancestors are alive. Their ancestors live in their daily rituals and memories and their presencing. And we're so individualistic. Like most of us, we don't think about our ancestors. We don't know our ancestors. We don't know where we come from. We're cut off and we're just this individual trying to get more success or more Facebook followers or more stuff for ourselves. And we're not living in this great story and tradition and aliveness of our ancestors. So our ancestors also lay buried, you know, underneath we've forgotten them, and honoring is very much about remembering, bringing together into the whole, into the family.